Happy Monday afternoon, everyone. It's Melinda with another live update in the recovery phase of the ice storm that hit on January 25th, which seems like 6 million years ago. So I am joined today with Tim Smith of Tippah Electric Power Association and Summer Gibens, who is the Tippah County's Emergency Management Team Assistant Director. So, Tim, I happen to know that it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Are you 158 today?
I feel that. I feel that way, yes.
Just plain old. Are you 58 or 59?
58.
58. Oh, you're just a little kid. That's awesome. Okay, but I know you feel much older than that.
That's correct.
Yeah, because of the last 2 weeks. I counted up, it's 16 days since it happened, something like that?
Something like that. 15,
my
16
gosh.
days. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly. So.
Yeah, it seems so long. Okay, give us your update.
Well, shorter update today. We still have all of our crews in here working. I can now give you a definite count on me. It's 216 additional linemen that are in here helping us work, in addition to our, I think we have 28 or 29 that are working. They're all still working in the field. We're getting down. We are making a lot of progress. We're somewhere under the number of 1,000. And when I say somewhere, that's one of the things I wanted to come in today and tell you. So our outage map, I guess it went as long as it can go. It's just almost like your phone, any kind of digital device. It goes so long, with the cache files until eventually that you have to reset it. And it just got to, it finally just crashed. So we had to reset it and open it back up. So when people open up the outage map and they don't see much on there, don't be panicked. Now it's more important than ever now for you to call in if you still don't have any power. I keep saying that, call in every day until it's restored, but now it's more important than ever. This will really help us now, but we had to do that. It just got to the point to where we couldn't really decipher. We would get a line on, in a few minutes it would show it that it was right back out, and we knew that it wasn't. So that will help our guys, certainly will. And just two more things that I found out today that I will share with you. You may have already mentioned this. So we do have several individuals, and I ran across one yesterday that the service was torn off the house, and he didn't realize. He thought I was there to hook his power up, and I said, well, let's look at your meter base. We went around and looked, and he'd actually took the weatherhead and all the wires out of the meter base and pulled them out of the yard. He began to ask me how much it was, and I gave him an estimate. He just said, well, I won't ever have that kind of money. What can I do? Talked to Tom Lindsay at MA. He said if they'll contact them, they'll get them in touch with MEMA. There are some monies out there for them to help that, or for some electricians to help to get that restored. That's just a reminder, because we will not repair the meter base. If we get out there to connect your power and it's not, we will not connect it we will not fix it. We will connect it, but we won't fix your meter base that's on the wall. So.
Okay, and we did have a question. Friday we talked about that, and somebody messaged us later and asked, and I answered as if I were you. I tried to say it correctly. They had something that was torn away that wasn't touching their house, but it was in their yard.
Yes.
And I told her that was different. It has to be the meter that's on your house that's torn away. Is that correct?
That's correct. I mean, you know what it is. There's all kind of communication that'll be torn away. There'll be communication boxes. We call them demarc boxes. That'll be blown. We're talking about the meter base. So that's what. Now Tippah Connect will come back later and we'll put all that on the wall too. But we're having our own issues on Tippah Connect, because until the power gets restored, we just don't know how much mainline fiber has been torn between. A lot of people never lost Tippah Connect, but there's a lot of people that still will be, a week or two, unfortunately, before we can get it all established back.
Okay, and let's talk about what people should do. If you know, because to me this would be an unfortunate waste of time if you don't do it in this order. If you look at your house and you see that the meter is torn away from your house, you need to go ahead and get an electrician coming to you.
Right then, you need to call an electrician to come to you. You need to call Tippah Electric to have it cut loose. And those two things need to go hand in hand as quickly as you can. The longer you wait, the longer it's gonna come back, because at some point when we see it, and that's the other thing, we've had people come out and say, hey, my power came back on, but my meter base is pulled off. Once we show up and we see that, we have no choice but to cut it loose. And when we cut it loose, it will knock you out of power.
Even if you had power.
Even
you're
if
out
you had
again.
power for 3
Yep.
or 4 days or a week or two, the best thing you can do is get it set up, because we don't, liability, we don't have any choice but to do that.
And there's not like 72 electricians running around doing this. They're very rare.
That right now, they tell me their list is, and they have, now they do have some electricians coming in from across the state and across
Good,
Southeast to
good,
help.
good.
And I've heard that. I haven't seen any, but yeah, and just don't get any type of person. I mean, make sure they're an electrician. They know what they're doing, because you know, they could charge you an arm and a leg. You don't know. They can talk the talk, but they can't do the work, and that could lead to more trouble down the line.
That's right. And it's really hard not to get involved in fraud and this sort of thing because you're in a hurry. And just maybe ask somebody else if they know of them, or get some references for them if you don't know who they are, if they're not somebody from around here that you absolutely know can do the work.
That's correct. And a lot of times they'll come in and work under an electrician's certificate, so the other ones know them and say, hey, I'm full, but call this guy.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Maybe call an electrician you know and ask for a reference
That's
for somebody
correct.
else.
That's correct.
Okay, that's great. What else, Tim? What else do we need to know?
Can't think of anything. Can't reiterate enough. Please, we had to reset our outage map. If you are still without power, now don't call if you have a limb on your line or some limbs in your yard, because that bogs our system down. Only if you are without electricity.
If you are without power today, even if you've called every day before, call today because we reset.
And
Hard reset.
every day forward until your electricity is restored.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I hope you have a good birthday
Right,
tonight and
thanks.
get a little rest.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa.
All right,
See you.
thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, that was Tim Smith, who is the general manager at Tippah Electric Power Association. And now we're going to be joined again by Summer Gibens, who has taught school today.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes,
have.
I have, yes.
Yeah. All right, and she is back with some updates too. She wears lots of hats, and I'm glad to see you in your school clothes today.
Well, thank you. Well, the good Lord sends me. That's where I go. Today we're going to talk about, we got misinformed about the debris cleanup. Miss Melinda has the websites on the Shark webpage about how you need to self-report if you need residential debris cleanup. Also, if you can get debris to the roads, the county can pick up. And from
Okay, all right, let's stop right there. So I'm going to read off a couple of organizations
Yes.
that are willing to come help you clean up your debris for free.
Yes.
And you can call, or I'll go over that. But then get it to the road, and the county will come get
Yes,
it.
as you see, some of the people's got some limbs already out to the road, and the county trucks are picking them up.
What
So-
if you live in the city?
I think the city's picking them up too.
City's
I'm not for
picking-
sure
okay.
on that one, but I'm pretty, you know.
Okay.
But I did see when I was coming up here, people's got them to the roads, and some
Okay.
trucks are coming through. So yes. And my supervisors, y'all, these supervisors are working day and night for the county. A huge shout out to all of our supervisors. They have done really behind the scenes. I wish everybody could see the behind the scenes for them, but they are really amazing working with them. And their hearts is for the whole county to, you know, make it better and do everything we possibly can to help every resident here.
And you also sent me a note about the Tippah County Sheriff's Department. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, the Tippah County Sheriff's Department, shout out to them, and the City of Ripley officers this weekend. They were coming to the distribution center, getting stuff and taking door to door. I know one of them actually.
You mean like to people's homes?
Yes, everyone's sorry. They were going to people's homes and checking on them. Some of them even called me about looking for the carbon monoxide detectors because they was concerned, found those. They got their generators set where they wouldn't have that problem, carbon monoxide and stuff, and they delivered some MREs and some water. They were out, you know, visiting everybody and doing welfare checks, as we call it, to check and make sure everybody's okay, the ones that hasn't been able to get out. So everybody in all these professions or entities, you would say, have been working day and night for the past, how many days are we in now?
I think we're at 16.
16 days.
I don't know anymore.
From the county supervisors, the county workers, EMS, EMA, the fire departments. I can't say enough about them too. The police officers, law enforcement, highway patrol, the CTA guys. I mean, everybody has been amazing in all these entities. So
The school teachers, I know, Mr. Elliott said they came back a day early to help clean their campuses.
we did.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to see the students today. They were all smiles and just talk to them, see if they need needs. And my students that I had, they were thanking me for prepping them the week before, stuff to do and stuff to help their families get prepared and stuff for like that. So
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Well, now, Summer, why don't you just stay with me on these announcements. I only
Okay.
have a few, and because you might have some things to add or
Okay.
correct me on, because I want to make sure these are all new. Okay, I took all of our old announcements and I just took them off the list because every single thing that I have been saying is on our website. Now, I'm not kidding. It's the easiest thing to do. Go to shark1023.com. You're going to see storm, I don't know, storm resources or something like that. And you click that. Everything is there. Every form, every phone number, everything that we have said is on that website. It is the simplest thing to do. And please tell somebody else about it so that they can find it. It's the easiest way to find things. And you can always call me and say, hey, could you add me to your list? And we will get you on there as well. Because there's no way I know all of the resources, even with Summer and Tom Lindsay and Tim helping me. I mean, there's got to be stuff out there that we don't know about. Okay.
And one more thing, the self-reporting tool. If the state declares individual assistance, we need that self-reporting tool filled out. Any damage, like Mr. Tim Smith talked about the weatherheads, I think they estimated about 1,500, but we've only had a little over 200 self-reporting forms filled out, and I got that information right before I came in here. Tell them to your friends, tell them to anybody, help them submit those forms. If individual assistance gets declared, we need those forms. It's on the state level, but those forms will help. We need those forms filled out.
And that link is there too. You just click and you go straight to the form. It is not hard to fill out. So I've been nagging about that for 6 days now.
And the
So-
American Red Cross, they said, is that number that you're going to post about some. They've been helping with individual assistance. Y'all please call that number if y'all need some help. I have not talked to him personally, but we got the number, and y'all have to call. It's self-reporting too.
Yep.
So,
all right, I'm going to read these and you correct it as
Okay.
I go. All right, there's a thing called Team Rubicon. They will cut down limbs. They'll put a tarp on your roof. They'll help remove damaged flooring or drywall due to pipe flooding. That's awesome. This team is coming to town, and I called them today just to check and see what happened. They are not here yet. They are waiting to see what kind of calls they get. They can be contacted at this number, 214-532-8775. 214-532-8775. You just call them up and somebody answers and you put your name on the list. You're going to give them your name, address, phone, email, and your recovery needs. All of those services are FREE free. And they are real nice. I talked to them today. That number is on our website. You don't have to memorize it right now. Okay, Walnut Lake got power Sunday night.
Yes.
So Three Forks is not a warming center
No,
anymore.
no, ma'am.
You need to add anything to that?
No, ma'am. That's just that our fire departments are kind of closing down in the warming centers because everybody's getting power. Now, there is some supplies still there if y'all need any. Please go to our pods, the fire departments, and get whatever MREs and water and stuff
There's
like
still
that.
some there?
Yes,
still some
we
stuff
still- yes.
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, we still
And
have
people are
some.
still welcome to go do
Yes.
that? Okay. All right. The emergency management team, well, you've already talked about that. It's going to be going door to door all week, checking on people. Or are y'all done doing that?
I don't know update on that one yet.
Okay. All right. So, but people like sheriff's department may be coming around.
And yes, and checking on it to
Checking
make
on
sure and stuff. Like I said, that all goes back to the reports of damage. We need those reports in.
Okay, right, yeah, please do those reports.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ripley's boil water notice has been lifted. I don't know of any other towns. Do
Mm-hmm.
you? Okay, all right, Ripley's the only one that I've been notified about. Okay, here's how the American Red Cross thing works. They are offering targeted damage assessments and they're offering direct financial assistance for immediate needs. That sounds really good to me. They're focused primarily on these things: structural damage to your home. You got a hole in your roof. Something ruined when your pipes unfroze and your floor got flooded. You can call the American Red Cross hotline 1-800-733-2767 to self-report. You have to call them up and tell them what your problem is, and they'll put you on the list. But again, those numbers are all on the website, so you can get them all there. I'll say it though anyway. 1-800-733-2767. Okay. The Georgia Baptist Disaster Relief, the best I'm pretty positive I'm right on this. They're set up at the Ashland Fire Department today and Tuesday. Now that's also free removal. They're going to be in the area for about 2 weeks. It is free to get assistance from them. They will help you clean up your yard. So call one of these groups and let them help you get your debris to the road, and then the county will pick up the debris.
Yes, and so
Right.
and I think they take care of some of it too. I'm not for sure. I can't
Okay.
confirm on that one, but
Okay.
they are here to come.
Somebody will come get it
Yes.
eventually. Okay. All right. Yeah. So don't be trying to pull down limbs and sawzall some limbs out of your trees. You know, let some people that do this all the time do it. All right. We are coming back tomorrow afternoon. It will probably be about the same time because we're doing a basketball tournament this week. This is the regional basketball tournaments. Now, I do have an update on it because nothing is ever sure anymore. We're going to stop saying what we're going to do, and we're going to say, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Okay, because the power went out at the Shark Tower and at Pine Grove where the ball games are tonight. So the Pine Grove girls ball game that was supposed to be at 4 is going to be at 5. That's what I was just told a few minutes ago. And then they'll be followed by the Faulkner boys game at who knows what time, and then the Pine Grove boys game at, again, who knows what time. That's just the order of the games. But instead of tipping off at 4, they're going to tip off at 5.
And another thing I want to add, it's still dangerous out there. Y'all watch those limbs coming from emergency management. They can fall at any time. Watch when your kids are playing under those trees if you got some limbs up high, because eventually they're going to fall. I think we got rain coming this weekend, so y'all just be careful, because those limbs are going to fall. We don't want nobody to hit their head and have any injuries and stuff like that.
I've already done it wrong twice. I
Have
nearly
you?
broke my leg once, and I nearly got a limb following me once because I apparently don't understand physics. And so I nearly got hit with the limb twice. So, you know, you gotta be careful.
I know when we was flying Saturday night, when we come in the helicopter, there was already a limb on top of our base that wasn't there, just because the helicopter blades had already, the wind from it. And another thing, the shower trailers are still at Walnut, Blue Mountain, and Dumas. Please use them, because I got some phone calls over the weekend because people are having hot water trouble, and their pipes have busted and they still want hot showers. As of right now, have not pulled them off today. But if you still need a hot shower, those are still there for the community to use.
Have you seen if the Tide people are still at Walmart?
I did not
parking
pay
lot?
attention when I came
They were
through.
here all weekend, but I don't know if they're here today.
I don't
so
either.
yeah, maybe we can get an update on that. Okay, guys, that is it for today. We'll be back here about 20 minutes until 4 tomorrow again. That's the plan. That's the plan.
That's the plan. Yes.
Anyway, all right, you guys keep it tuned to the Shark and have a great rest of the day.